To close out the pistol, bringing the deficit down to 5 rounds.
Yeah, they're able to just decide to group up. Hey, we're a man down. They're probably going to try to split the map a little bit. Let's start cutting those players off with numbers. And that's what they do. It's a big win there for Forsaken. And then they see those bullet tracers flying through the toxic screen. They're able to answer that. That's just good teamwork from Paper Rex. You're going to need a lot more of that. And Forsaken at least is smiling and laughing. Hopefully that is a good sign for Paper Rex.
Given the way that AG's been playing, they can wipe the smiles off their faces very quickly. GRQ trying to make a play with a frenzy, but something will be able to sit him down. Quick little headshot from the Ghost. Just a grab of the orb, trying to get the convergent paths up. That's at halfway.
And they're just going to slow the pace down here. Look to see if AG get a little over aggressive, but they're actually the ones trying to bait. They're not going to push the issue. Just going to spam some shots through there to see if they could get Paper Rex to fall for that aggressive position that Kira had taken at the choke.
They're going to be scratching their heads. I mean, obviously they've scrimmed against Paper Rex plenty in the past. You've got to be wondering, man,
how they don't play like this.
Yeah, a minute remaining in this one. They haven't ran at us yet.
This isn't right.
Well, it's only a matter of time. They start to run out of it, and Forsaken will be able to find Kira peeking from that mid connector, something with another AU1 dead on the floor. Should be a very clean anti-eco from Paper Rex, who can afford up to 3 deaths realistically in this round. But they're going to be looking to go for 0. Svengir, Headhunter, trying to align those shots. Can't quite make it happen, and Forsaken gets on the line. Back in from mid, it's going to be flawless. Paper Rex up to 5, still 4 to go if they want to tie it.
Okay, maybe there's some hope here for Paper Rex. If you get this bonus, then I'll be a believer again. Like the paranoia there to follow up just in case. There's more layers to that push out. Just GRQ. Everybody just doing their job here. Checking their angles. Finding their kills. That's very efficient. And again, it seems like Paper Rex, a lot of their game plan here is to just play together, play for trades. It works for them. That's where they're at their best. They're just going to rock it in here. Interesting setup of the trademark there.
It's just going to go dashing in, see if he can spot anything out, but quick refracts back over to safety. Be avoiding the 3-player stack at least for now, but already some considerations being had for AG. To see AU1 with a pivot over across towards mid. Haunt out onto B main might make AG think that Paper Rex are going for this full pivot, but they do have 2 players very far forward at A main.
No, it's a great pause and change of direction that they take here. It has bought the extra player rotation. AU1 has abandoned B site. This was a really nice call from Paper Rex.
Shouldn't take too much longer though for them to really get a sense of this, but if Paper Rex are able to get in, get a plant in that time, this could be AG losing out on the round. Swing on the corner though, Shrimp is able to find one, something going to be taken down. Shrimp himself though, fallen to 3 health, does have the regen armor. He'll tuck back away and Jing intercepts Fengir. And Rendezvous back, now gets caught, weapon going to be swapped over. Taking instead, playing forward, gets a spot out, AU1 going to be noted. Jing just rotates back down, trying to double stack that angle, lock them out of the sight. Finds the one, bounds his way up the stairs, looks for a little bit more, and will have it, Jing. 3 kills in his hands. Looking for a little bit more. Kira and Shrimp are heading for the hill, sprinting their way back towards A. Paper Rex gonna find the bonus conversion.
I mean, Jing just toes the line between brilliance and stupidity. This is great. I mean, it works out. He gets 3 kills, but some of those moments where I was just like, oh boy, you're flirting with disaster there, bud. Where you're peeking out by yourself against, a player who might have the advantage at you, but he's winning it. And he's 18-11. I'm not questioning it. That is the Paper Rex way. And when he's on, and he is on this map for sure. So the bonus converted. And okay, now I'm a believer again. But I love the way he gets up into heaven quick, catches Fengir off guard. That's beautiful stuff right on its own. GRQ there, maybe expecting that Jing would fall back and he could change positions or something, but Jing was just going for those kills the whole way, and he just barely got that Vandal upgraded before his opponents got there. He's an outlaw for something. kind of a scuff by here, but everybody's one-tapped regardless. A couple rifles and something gets Finger in the head.
Yep. Has him dead to rights. Solid cleanup kill. GRQ now. Ooh, yep, I was gonna say he's been spotted and he's been tagged up to all hell. 14 health remaining now. Even with a neon movement, good luck getting value off a slide. Just take one bullet to have him dead. High-low setup around the corner here at B main.
You're anticipating this. You could clear it pretty easy with your util. The paranoia, you gotta
have a haunt. Could just send that one on, but it's gonna be something swooping forward, and Shrimp will be able to find the punish. Exit cannot be had though from AU1, and Shrimp is gonna be good for a second before Divide takes him down. 3 players still alive. Envy low on health. It's a window perhaps, but GRQ's now been found and Forsaken. Clip him with a headshot just through the corner. Kira now trying to pull off a miracle. Forsaken tucked. Forsaken hits. 7-9. Another buy. Come in here for AG, but Paper Rex, they are storming their way back in, and AG might have to be considering that second timeout call somewhat soon.
Yeah, I really think they should just take it right now, because if you can get... I just love it. I just love the confidence from something. Just never afraid to take those shots. Great on Shrimp to get a couple there, but yeah, I mean, a little bit more diligence for Paper X. Probably something they're going to learn from to clear that angle, but you can maybe at least get a piece of util out of that in future rounds as AG. Like you mentioned, could have used a haunt or something. They're going to press quick. Finger trying to counter. STP set up, but Tortaken has him.
Finger again, dead in mid. Wall falls Forsaken, just able to find him there. Operator now gone. This convergent path's going to be invested. TP away from that one from Kira. Does manage to get out towards safety. Smoke cycle forward, GRQ there around the corner. Gonna be a yard side corner plan for Envy. Making this as difficult as humanly possible for AG. They really need Shrimp to try to break through to find this kill on a Forsaken. He's got so many reinforcements, so many players around him. Thorns now cycled in, buying time, denying the scale forward. Another smoke layered in from Jing. There's something ready for the potential backstab. Keeps it quiet for now, swoops out, finds AU1. Shrimp already position noted. Will not be able to find a damn thing. 4 players still alive, 8-9. Paper Rex, 1 away from tying this up.
I mean, in some ways, this is kind of AG getting a little taste of their own medicine after what they were able to do against mates on Vine. They were able to string so many rounds together in a row when the map flipped.
And they had a perfect half.
Yeah, they had a perfect half, and that's where Paper Rex is looking to go. And I mean, you've kept these ult cycles really suppressed for AG. You can't get in to like the tour de force even for this round. You're not there yet, and you're gonna have to eco. That's huge for Paper Rex.
It's also sometimes when Paper Rex get a little bit sloppy. See if they can avoid that here. Jing just bouncing around up on the boxes here, trying to peek anybody in mid. Fengir dialing the angle, but Devi collects himself the outlaw. We know how damn clean he can be with those snipers. Shrimp out into the open, will be able to find one. Jing gonna be taken down. They would love to recover this weapon. We've got 2 players guarding it. This Forsaken will be able to find Shrimp. You do not read this flank from behind, so Kira maybe with an opportunity. Grabs up that Phantom. He's gonna be scaling in very quickly. I don't think they were expecting this at all. With Divide dead, that wall from behind is not there, and yeah, he's able to peek in. He finds Envy. AU1 gets another! And there's the MasterCard Thrifty. That's exactly what I was talking about. Sometimes that overconfidence, losing track of players' positions, and not considering all possibilities.
It's a great read from the IGL. And another bandit hold for AU1. Just give the kid that gun. He is filthy with it. And you have that paranoia there too as Kira to follow it up, but it's that he's that extra layer because they're tucked in on both sides of bottom mid. And Paper X only gets 1 and they don't see anything else, so they think, okay, it's done. Just kind of not really realizing the possibilities there.
Now the door is open. Fengyr does have that operator. Granted, he's been shut down these last several rounds.
Ooh.
Something. Fracting out of there. The operator's online, and even if he loses it here, we'll have the tour de force into the next round. Ultimates starting to get cycled up here for AG. This is a very dangerous time for Paper Rex to have dropped that Thrifty.
Yeah. Really, really not what they wanted, but if they can get into a post plan here, you have the Viper's Pit. Something cute thought up. They're trying to sell a little bit of a fake on the other side of the map. The Prowler's not very deep. Nobody even hears it on AG, so they can just keep leaning in, but they're going to push out.
Head going to be spotted something. Able to find the one. And Ching now joining in the fight. Takes down Shrimp as well. Pit gets popped. Now the pivot comes in. Paper Rex working their way back across towards that A side of the map. But no, the walkout, and now they can just nightfall through. See, there's nobody else forward on the site. Just walk their way into B. That is a costly mistake here from AU1. Thought that he was going to be able to find the timing again, but Paper X this time, they look back, they note it, and they dispatch him. Given that you have this operator, even with that tour de force available, you just want to hold on to it, you want to save. Paper X once again, getting within touching distance.
Yeah, it's kind of one of those fool me once situations. I am impressed with Paper X today at some of the adjustments they're making round to round, where they're kind of realizing their mistakes and trying to correct them. Not on the first half as much, but definitely here on the second half, where kind of remembering the tendencies of their opponent.
This would have to be one hell of a shot from something. Fengyr will be able to retain the operator. Critical that they hold on to those two weapons. A couple other players here on the team hurting as far as the money is concerned. Should be able to scatter out a buy, but AG not able to advance past that 10-round mark quite just yet.
Oh, we're going to see this from AU1's perspective. Oh, just thinking, he's remembering what something did earlier where he tucked into that back corner off of the pit. Tried to check that first and paid the price. Great discipline being shown, and now AG has to go for their second timeout before Paper Rex does, so gonna be put to the test now. See what the adjustments they want to make are. I think a little bit more mid-pressure would be nice. You're gonna have that operator kind of cover some of that space. Nobody on Paper X has opted to go into it just yet. I mean, that should give you pretty solid control over it. Yes, there's a lot of controllers in the map that can kind of make that a little bit uncomfortable, but I think that's where they were at their best, getting those reads on Paper X rotations. Don't try to brawl them, try to outthink them. That's how a lot of teams are finding success against Paper X. Outmaneuver them, catch them where they least expect you. Teams like NRG are really good at that.
Just the nightfall, one away from an overdrive as well. For AG try to utilize. They, of course, do have operator in the hands of Fengyr, but needs to get set up in a position to be able to profit from it. Paper X back at the timeout. Call from AG. Stacking onto this side of the map. See if Fengyr can shut them down.
Looks like another A split. Trademark will be there, though. Do a little bit of...
Oh, he's going for the tour de force as well.
Oh, wow.
He's just going to double stack it. What's that? Faster firing speed here. Be able to react to the flood of Paper X should they come sprinting at him. By sliding forward just on the corner. Prowler getting the check. Paranoia across as well. AU1 having to tuck back. So once again, a smoke going to be cycled into their face. The Thorn's now set up and a pit in place. Something tucked away. Connector position. Trying to see if he can intercept, and he might just have Kira falling right into his lap. Is he aware of this at all? Silent drop down, and he is something very much off on that spray. Kira able to collect the kill, but Fengyr now going to be taken down. Shrimp dead as well. Elimination onto the Omen, slide forward. GRQ able to find the one. The pit going to be dropped. AU1 ADS'd in. Divide dead, and now it's all on Envy. The time, however, is gone, and Envy still holds his own. Cleans up the 3K, and we are tied up 10-10.
Oh boy, about as close as it gets there. Looked like there was an opportunity for AG, and I cannot believe they almost get through there.
But now there's no op. I get wanting to have the tour de force, so you can shoot a little bit faster, shut them down a little bit quicker. And now you don't have either of those. The money just will not be there to afford it. You might not be able to get one online for the whole rest of this map at this point.
I didn't quite get it either.
He just dinked him.
He did.
GRQ down to 48. Has the regen armor at least. That's a hell of a reply from something.
Kind of curious if maybe Paper X would think about an op of their own at some point to try something a little bit different.
I'm surprised that Devi has not gone for, you know, the attack outlaw.
Yeah, or that, yeah.
Not the economic shakeup there.
Right.
It's only Kira with the full armor.
That's a good point. Well, they do have the Neon ult and the Fade ult here to kind of counter whatever Paper X wants to do. Paper X just with the Steel Garden to at least remove the guns potentially on the execute. Looks like this is going to be the site.
Horns locked in. Fengir not going to be scouted by that Prowler. TP forward right into his open arms. Fengir able to find two. The U1 has fallen, but the Nightfall goes across, and Shrimp able to mark the remaining players as that spike is now stranded in no man's land. They will look to try to recover this one. But the forces of AG, they are getting stacked up. All four remaining players now in position. Paranoia going to be sent, something trying to back away, but it's a bit too late for that. Shrimp is able to find him. They just have to abandon this one. AG are going to be regaining the lead by one as Envy able to find a kill, able to make this a bit more costly for them. Every elimination fairly critical given the economy at the moment. AG regain the lead by a single round. Paper X completely held in their tracks there. Spangir just goes completely unnoticed.
It's just, again, those little things sometimes for Paper X that they aren't mentally aware of. You see it time and time again where they get caught in those positions where somebody's tucked in a corner in a weird spot that maybe they're not expecting. But I mean, Forsaken was living in that spot a lot on the other side of the map. Just wasn't ready for it. And that shuts the round down. That's it. And then you can just kind of trade util out as AG, because Paper X expended a bit to try to get the take to go. So they throw the saturate, you throw the relay bolt. They throw something else, you throw paranoia, and it's just round done and dusted.
Well, now much healthier buy for AG as they look to take this up to map point. The Paper X looking to tie us once again. Just that Steel Garden online for the moment. Envy and something two away from their ultimates. Be critical trying to get this map over the line. It has been hard fought. It's been a very good attacker side for them. They have all that effort go in, then have this slip away from them. Could be brutal, potentially unrecoverable for Paper X. One final timeout call from Alex. Let's see if he can deny AG from getting up to 12.
And this is a pivotal round here in terms of keeping the economies in check. Don't want to let that operator get back into Fangir's hands to give him another chance. Trying to lock you out. Trying to get some value out of Devi's ult potentially. They're just playing way far back. They're expecting some kind of quick hit off of the Neon. You know, GRQ is sitting on that ult. They thought maybe he might go for it. Paper X this time still going in towards that B site. This time AU1 a little bit off into the corner. GRQ right in that hut. It's all just a bait.
Same exact spot. They're not going to go pushing into the B site this time. Meanwhile, decent scale down. A little peek out from that yard side from Kira. Not noting anything here in mid. Outside of that Prowler. Does not get any contact.
That Prowler does, so that's not going to pull anybody over. That's going to keep the strong side over here on B. Here's that Steel Garden.
Overdrives there. GRQ, that's why he's the one playing down in this position. Paranoia goes out. He gets blinded up, but they are held at bay. Let's grab the orb and now an exit divide. Going to go on a late linger, it would seem. It's Kira
they're making so
about
much
to get
noise.
within this audio range. Smoke falling there at B main divide. Trying to scale in behind them potentially. Make some noise. It does cause them to turn back, but he's actually calling the spike back over. It's 20 seconds remaining. This could be absolutely devastating. This could be everything for AG to try to close out the map. Clear the thorns, the snake bite lobbed in, but they have to start pushing, and GRQ manages to find two. The spike's still down to the floor. Jing frantically trying to recover, but AU1 finds the kill, the plant. I think it's too late now, it absolutely is. Shrimp cleans up the remainders. He tells them to sit the hell down as AG get up to map point.
I think this is kind of a sound cue mistake from Paper Rex. They're making so much noise while they're trying to go for the rotate that it doesn't fool anybody on AG. They're too aware of what you're trying to do. And you know, the Steel Garden there can be countered with the Neon ult, so that's gonna go to waste. Every little piece in place there for AG allows them to shut Paper Rex down, and they're one away from taking their map pick of Corrode.
Shrimp more than happy
My ultimate is ready.
to dish out this trash talk. It's a force to be reckoned with in the series versus mates, and now he is giving it to Paper Rex across the stage as well. Nightfall, the Convergent Paths online for Paper Rex. Needing 2 rounds to take this now into overtime, and Trademark to be around the corner, and Fangir up top of the box, ready to swing. Let's see smokes do dissipate. Kira gonna be caught, a hot reveal, and Kira taken down, Forsaken. Will find that kill, Fengir. Still trying to hold his own, he's gonna be good for one, but Indy eventually will flush him out. The Nightfall now invested over towards the defender's side. No one's home to get caught by it. 4v3 is the spike now in play. Jing playing on that whole side, GRQ.
Oh,
needing to be the tip of the spears. AU1. One hell of a shot to hit. Jing now dead. That splits the attention to Paper Rex. GRQ tries to buy himself some space. Scaling forward, the C's around the corner. Envy eliminated. Something in the buy. Now having to do it all. Divine finding one, something getting the out there. Shrimp, however, has been a god! The 3K to pull up the Red Bull clutch and get AG the map win!
They just keep going. AG has found their confidence. They found their groove here in Santiago.
What a banger of a start. Paper X rally back, but not enough. AG plant their feet, and they take map one. Now, we get ready to go to Pearl to see if AG can make this a 2-0, or if this will go the distance.
The important thing is, we talked about yesterday, try and think a little bit, okay? Like what you're supposed to do.
Yep.
And like, PMO, positive mental, no wait, no, sorry.
That's piss me off, no?
Yeah, that's pissed me off, that's pissed me off.
PMO.
Don't piss me off, don't piss me off.
I'll piss you off, huh?
Actually, I don't mind. To be fair, actually, when you guys piss me off, usually, it's like in between, you know, like you're playing well, but like...
So you're raging because you like it, is it?
No, I'm raging because the first thing you guys choose to do is nuts, but you'll pull it out.
Oh, yeah.
My work is easy because I use ClickUp. Here's how I keep track of all my tasks. I start by brain dumping everything I need to get done in a list view.
Chapter in the esports history books is finally here.
And they fold it in his hands yet again. Steps up to the plate, and he could knock this one out of the park. They shall be engraved alongside the greats.
As a competitive shooter, sound design in Valorant is centered around ensuring competitive integrity above all else. As sound designers, we need critical information to stay clear, even in chaotic moments. So a lot of the challenge in sound design is not just about making a sound, it's about making the right sound. That's why for agent abilities, we use sounds to punctuate what you're experiencing so that feedback starts the moment you equip an ability. When you equip Clove's Metal, it starts with a lower-pitched thudding sound that almost sounds like a poof. That's the instant feedback you get for pushing the button. Then, we let you know the moment it becomes castable by using a rubbery impact sound with energy, bells, and chimes when the orb settles in Clove's hand.
Ponla pa' subirle esa chapa, me gustan peli, tú sabes que yo soy puto que estoy la es mentira. Full de los bolsillos para darte lo que tú pidas, ya están dando ya la si va con un vuelo de ida. Ponla pa' subirle esa chapa, me gustan peli, tú sabes que yo soy puto y que estoy la es mentira. Full de los bolsillos para darte lo que tú pidas, ya están dando ya la si va con un vuelo de ida. Ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla, ponla pa' subirla.
Jen here with ED101 of All Gamers and Echo for some translation. Now, Coach, strong start for All Gamers. Just quickly, how were you guys able to control and dictate the pace of the game against Paper X?
想问到教练的就是，今天真的对于 AG 来说是一个非常非常美妙的开局。面对到 Paper X 的时候，你们是怎样去掌控全局的节奏的？
其实因为我们打训练赛也打过这张地图嘛，其实相互之间可是对于这张地图怎么去运作，相互之间算是了解一些。然后我们也知道他们大概去怎么防守，怎么联动。我们要做的就是前期尽量不能让他们拖到我们的人，然后我们去慢慢控制地图控制，然后呢去找他们维斯的这种强的位置，这种关键的这种他们的道具嘛，然后把这个道具破坏以后，他们的防守压力就会上来，然后最终我们要沟通好，对吧？打好补枪，然后主要是最后打那一波一定要沟通好，精英康奈还是爆弹，然后最终我觉得补好枪，然后残局选好位，应该就达到我们的预期了。
Basically speaking, because we play a lot scrim with Paper X, especially Kuro this map, so we're kind of familiar with each other. And I think for us, I think in the beginning of the round, we should just bait the utility from Paper X, or we shouldn't let Paper X get some free kill from us. And we should get more information to find maybe which side the Vice are. So yeah, basically it's pretty easy for us to predict what Paper X is doing. And also I think it's really important for us to do a better contact or execution or bait each other. So yeah, that's why we win map 1.
Okay, so strong fundamentals, figuring out where Vice was, and familiarity against opponents. Always a pleasure to hear from you. Thank you so much and good luck.
All Gamers certainly weren't giving away free kills in the early rounds against Paper X. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for the Pacific number 3 seed. very aggressive play here from Paper Rex. Even with a Vice composition, we're watching this team play ahead of all that utility that they should be using to slow the game down.
Like, seriously, that first half from the Vi was something else. Like, yes, they were there. He's completely right. You saw them like baiting the Vice wall, just trying to use it. He swaps onto the other side of the map. But how many times did he play again ahead of his utility? So many of the skills, like the Vi was not online. The second half, a little bit better.
Look, there's a Razorvine doing nothing because he's dead.
Yes,
yeah.
3 first deaths for him on the defensive side. I think this is a total miscue from Paper Rex in their approach to playing this composition. They kept going for these aggressive rounds on defense, and I'll give all the credit to All Gamers. I think they did an excellent job of punishing that aggression. Their individuals were in incredible form this match. Kira was hitting every paranoia, and the team was following up off of it well. It was lovely punish from them, but you can't ignore that there was huge mistakes from Paper Rex in their micro and in their approach that even opened the door to All Gamers winning this map.
Let's have a look. I mean, when Kakuka switches to Spanish and yells at the screen, you know that she's not happy with something, that's for sure. Let's have a look at our HyperX reflex moment of the match. This is Envy here in round number 7.
Yeah, exactly. We just picked up one of the rounds. Yes, Paper Rex ended up turning things around, but they needed to do this kind of Paper Rex things, you know, like this eco getting a little bit aggressive and just playing off of this individual plays. We also saw Jing having incredible moments on the second half, but again, as a whole, the amount of mistakes that they were making on top of each other, like, seriously, I have here, Jing wants to win. Dabai doesn't seem to care. Forsaken lurks, it's good. They get to hit A and play great post plants, but after they swap the wall, yeah, good thorns.
She's
for
crashing
Dabai.
out. She's crashing.
I was trying because they were bringing it back, and I was like, honestly, All Gamers deserves to win
it's
this
the fakest comeback
They
I've ever
deserve
seen.
to win this map.
Yeah, after the really great first half that they showed. When I heard the narrative that Alex was saying they were losing to this team in scrims, that they didn't beat All Gamers in scrims ever, I was like, okay, man, they're going to go up on stage, they're going to stomp All Gamers, it's going to be okay. The mates thing was a one-off. And then, oh my god, they got outshot in like every round by All Gamers, and they looked disastrous against this team. It is crazy what we're watching right now. But this is a position where All Gamers can eliminate Paper Rex now. It's crazy.
Yeah, it would be a ridiculous feather in their cap, so to speak. Let's hear though what Alex has to say ahead of map 2. We've made sure we kept him in a straitjacket so he doesn't swing.
He'll be calmer, it's fine.
Here with Alex of Paper Rex. Alex, Corrode went AG's way, but different tempo or pace of the game from you guys. Do you think it was because of the composition that you guys were running that required you to wait for a bit, body check for info, or was it more because of the familiarity against AG that kind of had you second guessing?
Yeah, I think familiarity is part of it, but I think we were way too careful. I think they're just really, really afraid of being opt, and I think that we'll do better next game.
Thank you, and good luck.
Does feel like that attack side for Paper Rex was really stalled out by the util of All Gamers, and they're running into sites with no info with like 20 seconds left in the round.
Yeah, I think that, I mean, the Viper Wall gave them some advantages, but I really like to hear from Alex that they didn't want to find on the operator, because one of the other highlights, Bar Kira, that he played amazing. Same for Shrimp. Like, those entries were made so easy thanks to them, but also Fangir played incredibly well. All of that bait in the utility and gather the information is not as easy if you don't have someone else locking the other side of the map, and that was his doing completely.
Yeah, we go to Pearl now as the next map in this series. This is one of the maps that All Gamers did not look great. They got stomped by mates here. But I don't want to write it off for them because they looked quite good regionally. And I still feel like more of that loss against mates wasn't just that they had a complete incorrect approach to the map, but more so that they were choking, playing poorly individually, still swinging on their own. That was still the All Gamers that showed up and was shaking at the international tournament. I don't think that'll be indicative of how they're going to play this time against PRX.
This is, however, another PRX map where they play the Vice.
Yes.
Now, will Devi be able to resist the temptation to hold W and go forward? Can he play more to that stall util focus?
The thing is, like, on the attack, it was great. Like, he knew all that, he was hitting all the lineups for the Thorns. Do not get me wrong, All Gamers, like, adapted to it and started breaking it. It's the defense that, but you know what? On the attack, it's a different type of thing. We also have
It's also another new comp for Paper X. They're changing again. They're keeping that Vice, but they're going back to a double duelist Bea.
Yeah, back to a double duelist, this time without the chamber, just
No
keep
Phoenix.
swapping things around. Yeah, absolutely. But giving another type of pace to this composition now with Jink also adding on the Neon. On the first map, he made things very close.
We need to put this in context now. All gamers, this is supposed to be the tournament where China did nothing. There was discussion after map 1 of Mates that they could have the worst tournament run ever. They've turned that around. They've beaten Mates. They're up a map against Paper Rex, and they have a chance now to eliminate the squad that has been the mainstay in top 4.
That's right. The Juggernauts, Paper Rex, are teetering on the edge of the abyss, and all gamers are poised to give them one last shove. Let's jump back into the game. Over to you, Achilleos and Paper Thin.
Thank you very much. Yes, another swap of the comp here on Pearl. Paper Rex's map pick going onto the Neon, something that Jing has played in the past, but hasn't played for quite some time.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't play it very often. You get to see it very, very infrequently from him. So, you know, typically he's going to be playing Raze or Phoenix. We got to see a little bit of Jet in Pacific as well, but I'm curious about this. It is going to be another kind of gamble here.
And worth noting that it's also, again, a swap. Just the one part for AG. It's GRQ sticking with the Neon. Previously, when they played this map, solid from them versus Mates, they got clapped. He was playing that waylay, and he wasn't able to really provide that much support. I love that he is swapping over onto this Neon. He looks way more steady, way more impactful with this pick. This is for all the marbles now. Paper Rex putting confidence on their Pearl, a map that they have not been leaning into much so far this year. They need this to be the staging ground, the start of a reverse sweep here. It's Devi. Left to his own devices, recalling that flash and getting caught up as Shrimp is able to collect that kill. Pivot back through, full 5-player approach from this stair side. Really Bolt not going to catch anything, but for now, they will find the rest of this site unoccupied. Backside plant and Paper X going to continue to try to fight forward. Fight forward, they shall. Fengi are going to get caught.
Go, go, go. There.
More work to be done, though. They're going to be coming at you from a couple different angles, but with their flank out through Secret, maybe Paper X can hold the line, and that's a great shot from Envy.
No, it really is. GRQ dead. Envy does get traded by AU1, but Shrimp is gone as well, so now all that main pressure has been alleviated, and it's just the double approach from Secret. The jump forward, Forsaken, able to find the one. Jing gets the other. Paper X will close out the opening pistol.
It still feels a little shaky for Paper X, though, doesn't it? I mean, with Devi getting caught, trying to recall utility, you know, that was a quick dissipate on that Astra smoke. You got to be aware that they're maybe going to try to keep clearing that space, but all's well that ends well. They take really nice positioning, get that one kill before the the retake can even really ferment. And they're able to come through and get the win. So Paper X, still some life, still some firepower. This round they're looking to maybe spread the map a little bit. Trying to go for some just kind of information gathering.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
Forsaken going to be eating a little bit of damage. Envy, ooh, nearly dead, but Jing to the rescue. He'll be able to just pick up 2 quick kills, now finds himself the third. Seems like he's been in the hyperbolic time chamber a bit here with this Neon. His shooting across that first map was probably the most consistent thing for Paper X, and he's looking to maintain that here on the Neon. It's just
dancing a little bit.
He's playing anti-flash against the Killjoy.
With something already on site.
Devi trying to find himself this kill and will be able to do so. On the board nice and early. Compared to what we were seeing, that's going to be a flawless anti-eco. Paper X, a solid start.
I will say that when Paper Rex is being a little silly and you hear them singing in their comms and things like that, that's when they're actually at their best. So maybe Jing actually just trying to, you know, get people laughing, get them rallied, get the mental back in check after that tough first map. 5-0 start though, fantastic. Be fast tracking his ult along with Envy. Now you're looking at full rifle buy.
Oh, and a crunch play here into A main. Jing sliding back across, looking for the kill there on the GRQ. Does get a decent amount of damage strafing across those thorns.
But this is nice. This change up in composition. You can already see some of the ideas on how you can disrespect some of the utility to take that long A control that was giving him trouble against NRG. Even with the Phoenix there, they couldn't really fully establish. Granted, there was a Tejo in the mix.
Vi once again has to do a hell of a lot. Will be able to find the kill before getting taken down. Another Prowler out into A main, ensuring that has been evacuated. So now AG with a solid read, understanding that Rex is going to be leaning in towards this B side, but they're going for the pivot again. Starting to drift away back. We'll just be leaving Forsaken alone. Tucked away in that Sylvan spot. Let's see if he can find that impact.
This is what you need to see from Paper Rex. Work the map a little bit. And AG is getting a read on it now.
Yep, Kira has managed to flush him out, and nothing else going to be spotted. So now the forces can rotate over towards A. The 3v4. Weapons going to be swapped around, getting rid of that Marshall.
30 seconds left.
Looks like something going to be watching all the way around the back. Let's see if that scale forward does come through from the enemy Astra.
Threw a fake TP on the other side of this and try to bait some util, it feels like.
Thrown over the top, nothing at dugout. The spot maybe on to both there. That's secret, but now the jump coming in and something able to find the turn. Kira going to be taken down. Something gets it back into a 3v3. Meanwhile, Jing trying to go on this flanking push. Something out from stairs. Unable to find that elimination. Envy at the same time going to be taken out. It's a tap of the fuse. Jing now striking, finding the one, but now finds himself all alone. The swing in and Fangir will be able to shut him down. No bonus conversion, but decent damage found from Paper Rex.
But honestly, I like this round from Paper Rex, even though it doesn't go their way. AG does a really good job of reading things themselves, but they're actually toying with the map. They're toying with expectations. They're putting players in unexpected positions. But AG just does a really good job of reading all of that pretty well throughout the entirety of it. A few mishaps here and there, but it was close to being a bonus conversion. And there's, again, they're coming from different angles, and yeah, that's frustrating. I mean, frankly, it's probably just a spray issue there. If something can get that first kill over towards dugout, it's probably a very different round.
That and Forsaken getting caught in that astral form.
True.
Well, Flash is going out, relay bolts as well. Stunned behind the box is GRQ. Has the judge, and Paper Rex just going to go bounding away.
There are two judges here.
Yeah,
Kira as well.
Into that.
Yeah. Something has that outlaw, though. And that's going to be most players other than AU1 and Shrimp dead to it in one shot. Let's see if him and GRQ end up butting heads, but GRQ...
There's no real reason for him to try to push, so I don't think something's going to get rewarded here.
You wouldn't think so. But they're starting to send some reinforcements up there. Shrimp joining him.
Now they're out the check. Does manage to get the connection. Here's the outlaw. We'll just leave GRQ planted in behind the box at the same time. 4-player scale in towards Art now. Fengir maybe about to take that first contact. He's peeking in at the stairs. Be split on the opposite side. Trying to find anything over at main. Something looking for that target. Shrimp going to be taken low. Fengir playing forward. Pulls down M1. Gets the kill onto the buy.
30 seconds left.
Backs away into the smoke, and once again the pivot is going to be called here. Paper Rex now sprinting over for the time and starting to dwindle. 23 seconds remaining. Jing trying to lead the charge with 3 health on this Neon. Just about anything will eliminate him. So now AU1 pressured out, but locks over the headshot. Forsaken dead. Something able to find just the 1 kill, and Envy
Down B.
just sat here, a Vandal in hand, and doesn't quite confirm the kill on Kira. Shock dart to be lobbed in, and Fangir fearlessly swoops in, gets the 3K, and gets AG tied up 2-2.
They are really on it today. They are really sharp again. Paper Rex tries to go for the quick pivot, but again, AG matches the time on the clock. You know that they don't have any choice. If they commit to that pivot, you can get there too. Sharp shooting from Fangir. They are really locked in. Yeah, it's tough. But AG is just really feeling it.
See him saying how many times, clearly a repeat error or repeat misread, whatever it may be. Alex, not happy that he's still dealing with it, that he's still witnessing it here on his screen. Manos to try to delay. Fast lane going to be set up, but Jing now seized at the stairs.
Oh, beautiful.
And this slows down the approach with that overdrive. It's now gone. I don't know if we'll find a reset. Spike being brought across to Vi, going for the plant. Certainly off on it, so not going to be caught by the wallbang shots. Well, finding the blind device, setting up a flash, will get cleared out. Now the lockdown going to be invested. AG, they do not want to allow Paper Rex back into this, and they shall not. Flawless as the defuse comes in. AG will gain the lead.
I mean, they have just great protocols built in to slow down this Neon, but I think also you probably ripped the overdrive a little bit early here as Jing, anticipating that maybe somebody would be in art, but they're just playing back, and they threw everything at that. There was a seize, there was a relay bolt, the nanos as well at the end of the stairs. I mean, they were so ready for that, and Paper X just walked right into a trap. It's starting to get shaky. This is a big buy for Paper Rex on this attack side. They are going to be very low on the economy if they can't get this one to go. Hunter's Fury there. Fangir has his ult. A couple things to consider. Something one away, as well as Kira.
Quick clear of the dart. Jing bounding forward. GRQ able to turn back. Finds the shutdown there. Will be a trade. Drone gets a tag. Sees the exit. They now know. Fangir jumped all the way back across the opposite side of the map. But with Shrimp going down, the site for now is wide open. Rex though still need to cross their T's and dot their I's with this one. Take their time, make sure they don't get caught off guard, but that is a big kill to be found as Fangir will fall.
Might not even have to invest into these ults, although
U1 gets back into a winnable position. Yes, they will commit. It's Forsaken going to be noted on that flank. And U1 just that shorty in hand. Trying to watch from every which angle. Feeling out, popping, Forsaken, able to spot him out, down to 45. Joined in though by Kira, who's able to find the kill. Swings out to his dome. Turn on the setup, and then re-swing out, Divide. A 3K for him to tie it up 3-3. A big round from a player that was otherwise absent on Corrode.
Well, it's just nice that you have enough space between you and Jing that you could trade that kill onto GRQ. Oh, a spot of the feet there for Envy. And he can just spray Fangir down. Fangir thought he might be able to get ahead of that and tuck in, but Envy was a step ahead. Vi needs to come alive for Paper Rex. That Corrode was woeful for him. And he's having a much better go of it here. 5-4, and you're able to keep a couple of those big ults through all that for Paper Rex. Still have the Dimensional Drift, still have the Hunter's Fury.
And you have the op. Fangir tucking back around the corner. There's the peek from Jing. He will get picked apart. Just rescales back over. Something now. Dimensional Drift sprinting down. Clear out of the turret, but there's still so much utility here.
I'm back.
Makes his exit. Should have heard some of those footsteps. It's now Spike being brought forward. Alarm bot just going to be cleared out, and that's all of the util on the site now dealt with. No deep flank to come in. Envy pull back, get onto a deep angle. Try to utilize this Hunter's Fury, but for now it's going to be the Cosmic Divide coming in. No, and just opens up with this one aggressively. Looking for a target, but coming up empty-handed. Just the one tag here onto Shrimp, but GRQ going to be shut down. Something able to find the kill. Stops him with the overdrive. It's the peek back in. Fangir tuck it into that corner. Comes away with another elimination. Now it is down to something. Tap at the defuse. The Cosmic Divide falling. Something! Whoa. Hits the transfer! Gets the 4K! And he is on his feet! A massive Red Bull clutch to get Paper Rex back into the lead.
Okay. Goodness. I love the way Fangir played that round, but
oh yeah,
something outdid him in the end, and that's a little unfortunate. He only had 6 HP, so it's just one bullet there. Was all something needed. Gets the headshot, gets the transfer just in the nick of time.
And if Fangir has any more health,
yep,
that round is his. His efforts rewarded. It's something. One smiling at the end of that round. See if that can continue, though.
Oh my God. It's just madness as always.
Sees the exit. Late lob in on that recon. Will be cleared out, and this does allow for AG to maintain chokehold on A main.
They've got all of the map under their control, so you're gonna have to just try to pick and prod here as Paper Rex, and that's what they're doing. They're trying to work their way through mid. They're kind of pulling in, you know, AG expecting them to go through B, the B link area, but actually they're just going to go all the way in towards Fengir.
You heard that jiggle peek. Oof. He's able to find a quick kill. Divide dead. Immediately out to safety.
He wiped his hand off after that. I don't blame him. That was a slick shot.
AU1 tucked into the corner, the drone over the top. Don't believe it's gotten the spot. Pass lane is there, but AU1 can absolutely catch them off guard. As pop flash in, and something no, a little bit too wise to it. Forsaken, however, going to be intercepted, and still, it's a player advantage for all gamers. Now, the arrival from the back, GRQ on that flank. Striking, finding Jing. Spike in play, but something dead. It is just Envy. Trying to hold his own in a 1v4, and he's just going to be overwhelmed. And just like that, from a big hero play round for Paper Rex to regain the lead, they very quickly get snuffed out as AG tied up once again.
And it's just because AG is able to establish so much map control early. Getting long A, getting Fengir posted up deep at that position where you could just get the one and done and TP out, that they're able to just come from every angle at you, win some 1v1s, and then there's just nothing you can do there as Envy. I mean, brilliant stuff today from AG. Paper Rex needs to find answers. Needs to get a little bit more consistency. Let's see what they want to do. Looked like maybe early on I felt like there was some okay ideas for Paper Rex on this weaker buy to dig a little bit deeper. Something does grab the Outlaw. 2 players, 1 shot to it, in fact. Both of the duelists, actually, which would include GRQ, who's in the vicinity, but seems to be playing this safe. So at least for Paper Rex now, you're going to reestablish some map control here. Just a matter of what are you going to be able to do. Look at all that util that you're going to have to deal with.
I mean, let's continuously stack this site.
Yeah.
Paper Rex continue to try to play into it. Just a minefield on the way in.
Something doesn't have a TP, so it's going to have to be pretty good here.
Sends out the first shot. Doesn't manage to connect it. GRQ still alive, but 3 players on that side of the map. Gate Crash does not take Fengir back towards this B site. As Envy, big opening kill. AU1 getting frazzled, turning over towards that back hall's exit. Gets caught. It's Divide able to find the quick shot. Weapons now scooped up, and Paper Rex looking to get this one over the line. There's the spot out. There's the judge from Jing. Fengir around the corner. 2 shells left, and 1 is good enough. It's going to be a MasterCard Thrifty. And Paper Rex continuing to fight. But do they continue this pendulum swing?
Well, it's a good adjustment for Paper Rex this round. Get a little bit of A main control. That forces AG to have to re-clear this space, and when that happens, that's when they turn on the Jets and go for the B site, and they're able to hit some nasty sheriff shots along the way. So better macro ideas this round. Yeah, that one's got to be a little bit frustrating because it was starting to feel like maybe you could start turning the tide here. Maybe you could start generating a little bit of snowball, but now you're on the eco back foot. Oh.
All right. Oh, and something just does something like that. It's much more than you could really do.
No.
Quick kill into the exit, and once again looking and leaning towards this B site. Drawn with the spot and the ping on the Fengir. He's gonna look to rescale and maybe catch them off guard. Does have that gate crash, but the shot ends up going wide. Now makes his exit, but already AG getting themselves in a position to try to counteract this. It's GRQ his way around Hall, sliding forward. That stinger in hand. Shrimp trying to just line up something with that Sheriff. Doesn't manage to make a go of it. And it seems like for AG, a MasterCard Thrifty just not in the cards. Not for this round. Jing 1 away from his ult. Same forward of I. He's going to look to play in and see who can pick it up, and it's going to be Jing. Flawless round for Paper Rex. They win back-to-back and maintain the lead.
Yeah, they're really starting to feel it now. The Sharps are looking sharp, and they're just accelerating when they need to, finding their kills. I don't know, starting to look like the Paper Rex that you expect coming into a global event. Woo, Jing! That is what you need. You need Jing to get going.
Telling Shrimp that he wants to teach him how to shoot the sheriff. Well, timeout call here from AG. See if they can rescue these last 2 rounds, make it a 6-6 score at the half. Paper X will be able to run away with the remainder of this. Take a look at the Coinbase win condition. Let's see. Economically, there's certainly some ups and downs at the moment for all gamers, but there will be that operator back into the mix for Fengear.
Kind of curious if maybe that's something that Paper X is thinking about too, as a counter op here for something. Now he's just going to go for the Vandal, but they had the economy that they could have